Welcome to the final European race before the Formula One circuit heads back to Asia. This weekend, it's Monza. Welcome to day one of the Italian Grand Prix. Some fans have commented that this track isn't as difficult as it once was due to the recent track modifications around Parabolica.
The Parabolica is a demanding high-speed corner, and in the past, drivers were known to stray into the gravel trap. But around the edge now is a strip of tarmac, so if a car does go off the track, they should be able to recover.
One of the most famous corners here at Monza is the Variante del Rettifiglio, at the first corner chicane. It's been the scene of so many first-lap incidents over the years, and I think the teams will be holding their breath, hoping that they make it through that corner cleanly at the start today.
This is such a tricky corner to find the right braking point for. You approach it around 220 miles per hour down the main straight, then scrub off 170 miles per hour in just over 100 meters. It's very easy, therefore, to overshoot and end up driving through the escape road.
Hello guys, and welcome to round 12 of our Kimi Raikkonen career. Today we're in practice right now. We're just getting used to the car. As you can see, we're struggling quite a bit on this lap in practice. This was the fastest lap, even though it was a very sloppy lap. As we go into the second, third and fourth corner right now, we completely miss it. And we're just going to carry on because we have no warning. We just want to see where the pace was, because it was a sloppy map. We're just going wide there. I come to Les mode 2 now. Pretty good. Bit of exit tail happy end. As we do cross the line with a 123.6, which was fastest. I say which was fastest, but that's qualifying. No, that's practice. But I don't know what tyres everyone was running, so that's good for qualifying.
The pit lane will be open shortly, which means it's nearly time for qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix here in Monza. I'm expecting a good showing from Ferrari at their home race this weekend. They've had a lot of success here over the years, and though they haven't won a race here since Fernando Alonso in 2010, you can never say never.
The fans here are amazing and always provide a lift to the Ferrari team, so I'm expecting them to be right in the mix come today's qualifying session.
So we are on our lap in here in Italy on the option tyres. We have to impress the crowd today because our home race. Going into turn 1, 230 miles an hour, just brake before the 100 metre board, getting all nice down to 50 miles an hour, and get a nice exit out of this chicane, which I haven't done. We just spun out the rears, but we still got a nice exit. As we come down the second chicane now, hit the apex, it's nice, get it all smooth and tighten on the exit, and just keep calm and put patience for Lesmo 1. Just keep it nice at the apex. We go a bit wide there, but don't know why. Because of the Lesmo 2 now, we just exactly nailed that apex. Beautiful. Now we're just going to keep it as straight as possible going into this Scari chicane. We run wide a little bit. That's going to hinder our exit speed, as we do get a really quite a good exit, but not the best. As we're coming down to the Parabolica, new tarmac on the outside, which I disagree with. But now just keep it straight as possible. Up the gears. Finish the lap of Monza, which is going to put us in provisional pole with 122.31. So yeah, that's some impressive Ferraris, fans.
That's the end of qualifying, and it's Kimi Raikkonen who takes the top spot for tomorrow's race.
He's really been able to connect all the dots on that lap. It was just inch perfect. What a performance. And will definitely be the driver to beat on Sunday.
Welcome to Monza, where the crowd are ready for today's action. And we hope you're ready to see the world's best drivers fighting it out for that #1 spot. It's time for the Italian Grand Prix. The Iceman, Kimi Raikkonen, took pole from under the noses of all his rivals in yesterday's storming qualifying. He'll now want to get the jump on them today, as all eyes look towards the red Ferrari sat at the front of the grid.
He has clean air in front of him, so we'll be hoping he can create a gap over the first few laps. If the cars in second and third can keep close until the first round of pit stops, then they may be able to take advantage on the undercut.
Just what do you think will be going through Fernando Alonso's head as he watches now how well Ferrari are doing this year?
Fernando left Ferrari as he didn't believe they'd be able to offer him the opportunity to win that third world title. If he knew this form was around the corner, I dare say he would have stayed put.
Here we are on the grid for the Italian Grand Prix, our home race, and we're in pole position for this race. There's one stop, And now we have to always just concentrate on these lights, get a really good start and get ahead of Hamilton and Rosberg. We got a quite good start, not the best. We're just wheel spinning into the first corner as Hamilton now has got the lead of his Grand Prix, but we're going to try and late break him. He's on the inside, he's going to get a tighter corner than us, so we're going to have the inside line, so we're going to have a better exit as well. He's still there, but we have got the lead of the Italian Grand Prix, and how hopefully Vettel can come into second place. What if the scenes in here in Italy today, if Ferrari got a 1-2 for the home race, that would go mental. As we keep, that was a nice chicane there, we just got to keep that doing every lap, as the race will get intense as we go to the final laps of this race. But as we shall see Massa a couple of laps later, we see Massa now overtaking Rosberg. Rosberg struggling, and that's Hamilton, sorry. Hamilton struggling for grip or something, or I don't know, tyres, saving fuel. But he's got a pretty horrible exit, and now Massa is challenging for second place. Here comes Massa up the inside. Dearly, he loved to drive for Ferrari again, but he's going to run the outside of Hamilton, and he's got the job done. Wow. So yeah, there's my teammate back in 4th place and Rosberg in 5th. So that's got to be a battle again. Sorry for that. As we see now, Hamilton on the back of Massa. He's going to get to move in the Ascari chicane. Can he hold it? There's contact. There's contact between Massa and Hamilton. There's even more. My teammate hit the cars in front of him. We haven't seen another replay of that. What bad luck my teammate is having. Now Rosberg is going to overtake Hamilton. What a dreadful start to Hamilton's race. Now we see incidents on my teammate's replay. Yeah, Hamilton just not being too careful of that. Wow, that is a big mistake from Hamilton. Too eager to make the move again to catch up to us, and made our teammate even lose more time. Now Nasser is coming at Hamilton. He's got moved on. Wow, what a dreadful start for Hamilton. Now Force India. Now Hamilton's going in the pits. I don't know if he's got damage or not, but he's making an early pit stop. As we see Rosberg now going past Massa. That's how you do it, Hamilton. But Massa's going back it, and that's Bottas, sorry. I think it is. Wow, that was awesome racing. I could hardly keep up with that. As we see him move again, as Rosberg did back out of it, and my teammate is very, very much alive because he's going to get a better exit. As we see now, Rosberg on the inside. Can my teammate take advantage of this and make them to make contact? And now can we see my teammate get DRS, double DRS? Can he overtake these two cars on these straights and make the crowd go wild for second place? It'll be a 1-2 for Ferrari, but Hamilton's got. Is that Hamilton? I'm really confused here. No, that's Rosberg, sorry guys. But we see Massa now on the outside battling Rosberg. You can see in the mirrors my teammate is getting very feisty behind, just waiting for these guys to make a mistake. As we see now, Massa has got the inside line and now back into P2, I think this is, and Rosberg P3. But we've seen a couple of fuel quarters later, Rosberg has got the place done, hopefully dusted for him. But my team, I think Bottas is struggling on those tyres. I think that's Massa, sorry. And now Massa, no, Bottas. I'm confused between them two, sorry. Alright, this is Massa. Alright, this is Massa getting overtaken by my teammate, and now my teammate is hopefully going to get Rosberg soon enough. As we see another replay of my teammate getting past. Well, I think he got past Rosberg actually. I think he did. I'm sorry for that, guys, but I think I missed that. And we see now Massa going at the inside of Rosberg. He's struggling for pace now. He's struggling on his tyres. I'm not sure what lap it is, but now Bottas has got a chance on Rosberg here. He's going to the left, and he's got him. What is going on with these? He's going to make another pass. Wow, what a move from Bottas. Wow. Only 3 seasons in Formula 1, and he's just making those passes. That was an awesome pass. P3 for him. But now Massa is very angry because of him. Now he's going back at him in turn 1. Who's gonna back out of it? No one is. They're still going side by side. Who's gonna get a better exit? I think Massa is, because he's on the outside, better grip. There's a racing line there. And now we see Rosberg waiting for these two to make a mistake, as we see Bottas has finally yielded for that move. As we see me coming into the pits for our only pit stop of this Grand Prix, putting on the prime tyres. Now hopefully this is just going to be a straightforward race for us, because we have just pulled away from the pack. And now we see Bottas on Massa going into the Parabolica. How they make contact? No, they're going side by side. Who's going to yield for this corner? They're going side by still. Who's going to get DRS? As we Rosberg going into the pits there. And now Bottas has got back into P3. And now Massa is going to hopefully have DRS. I think he has. Now let's go side by side. This is a replica of last lap. And they're still going side by side. This battle is just amazing racing. Top pure skill in this Grand Prix at the moment. Rookie kind of versus old master. And now they're still going side by side. No, surely can't go side by side in this. They have done. Wow, what a piece of racing this is. As now Bottas has the outside line going into there's only one, but still Massa is there. Can he still keep it in front of him? They're still going side by side. They've gone side by side through about 6-7 corners now. They still side by side. I think Massa's got the DRS on him, and he's got around the outside. Can Bottas put the inside again? Yes, he can. They're still going side by side. I think. Wow, they went side by side for nearly a whole lap there. I can't believe that actually happened. But now, guys, we have to admire this. This race is just even better than Britain. But now Massa, Williams pits have messed up their strategy. Both Williams have pitted on the same lap, and they have messed up their races. Obviously, Hamilton jumped up to the field in second place now, but he's going to have to pit again because his tyres can't last about, I don't know what lap he pitted, but they were kind of old. But now we see Nasser, actually, whatever his name is, past my teammate, but he was on the options. I'm not sure how old they was, but he still keeps coming at my teammate round the outside of Vettel in the Ascari chicane. And we see Rosberg at these two guys. He's going to make a move at Nasser, and yes, he is down into the Ascari chicane, and he's got that move job done for Rosberg. Now we see my teammate getting pressured off by Rosberg. He's got the DRS. He's on the inside. Who's going to brake later? Going to go side by side into the first corner. I think my teammate's got a better line through there, so he's got the inside line. But Rosberg's going to power out of him round the outside, get a better grip because that's the racing line on the exit. But we see now my teammate getting the slipstream, going down the inside of the Parabolica. They make contact slightly, but hopefully they don't spin out. And now still side by side in this Grand Prix. What amazing racing we've had in this Grand Prix. My teammate's got DRS now. Who's going to yield? This is Rosberg. He's got the ideal line of going in this corner, but my teammate has got the better line on the exit. He's on the rubber grip, really good stuff. And he hasn't got an actual better exit, but they're still side by side. But my teammate is still there, and he's got P2. This is actually for P2, guys. As we see Fernando Alonso and Daniel Ricciardo going side by side, and they make contact. So what would happen there between Alonso there? Not the ideal race and season for Alonso and that McLaren Honda. Wishing he stayed at Ferrari. As we see Alonso actually make a illegal move there on his teammate. As we see another replay, surely he has a penalty for that. Yeah, all four lines, wheels off of the racing circuit and passes Jenson Button. Surely he has a penalty for that. But we're going to come and win the Italian Grand Prix with second place with Vettel. And it is 1-2 for Ferrari. What a race. The fans have gone so static.
No one had an answer to the power of the Ferrari today as they pick up yet another race win for the team.
It was a brilliant performance, and when you drive like that, the feeling of winning is even sweeter.
After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
That has been the Italian Grand Prix, guys. Wow, what a race. Brilliant action, brilliant side-by-side racing, and a 1-2 for Ferrari in their home race. And I just can't believe we actually got a 1-2 with Lewis Hamilton getting he had actually 2 stop in that race. As, now we see the driver standards driving championship. We are 141 points and 65 away from Rosberg. So let's hopefully catch Rosberg in the next one. See ya.